Part 1. Excerpt from classified file. Level 4. Encryption code 3008/origins. Source: recovered from site. Archives following the Northern Tracking Loss incident. If you see an exit sign, doubt it. Anonymous note found tucked inside an IKEA desk assembly manual. Unexplained disappearances around the IKEA store in Sweden began in 1990. At first, it was just a female university student who vanished during an ordinary shopping trip. Weeks later, a middle-aged man called his wife, saying he was lost in the bedroom section. It just keeps going before the call cut out completely. Within 6 months, 14 similar cases were recorded. All were seen entering, none were seen leaving. Parking lot CCTV confirmed they never exited the premises. The situation escalated with Incident 3008- pre-alpha at 0302 AM, when security guard Lars K. suddenly appeared in the parking lot. His uniform was torn, his skin pale, his fingernails embedded with wood dust and an unidentified gelatinous substance. He muttered continuously, "The store has closed, but the night never ends." Lars died within 24 hours from acute multiple organ failure. Autopsy results indicated prolonged habitation in a dark environment and severe malnutrition, inconsistent with the recorded 7-month disappearance. The Foundation immediately purchased the building, sealed off the area, and rerouted all public access. Surveillance cameras, pressure sensors, and armed security posts were established around the clock. Testing confirmed the anomaly. Any person who passed through the main entrance and lost sight of it for less than 10 seconds would vanish from baseline reality, reappearing inside SCP-3008-1, an endless store inhabited by faceless staff who only become active when the ceiling lights go out. Part 2. SCP-3008, a perfectly normal, regular old IKEA. Item: Designation: SCP-3008. Object Class: Euclid. External appearance: SCP-3008 is visually indistinguishable from a standard IKEA retail store. Yellow walls, blue logo signage, a large parking lot, and warm light spilling from the glass facade. Architectural blueprints and satellite imagery match those of an ordinary structure. No anomalous features are detectable through external observation or recorded imagery. The spatial anomaly activates only when an individual passes through the main entrance and loses line of sight to it within approximately 10 seconds. Any other form of entry, side doors, emergency exits, or forced breaches through walls leads to a completely normal IKEA interior with no anomalous effects. SCP-3008-1. The Infinite Interior. The interior environment, designated SCP-3008-1, replicates the layout and furnishings of a typical IKEA store, but covers a measured minimum of 10 square kilometers, with evidence suggesting it may be infinite. All attempts to map the space using laser rangefinders, GPS, or radio signals have failed. Results either loop back or terminate abruptly. Day-night cycle. Ceiling-mounted fluorescent lights switch on and off simultaneously, mimicking normal store hours. During the day, a diffuse white light allows for extended visibility. At night, the entire space is plunged into darkness, with ambient temperatures dropping by 3 to 6 degrees Celsius. Layout: showroom, self-serve furniture, market hall, and other sections appear repeatedly, often in shifting configurations. Many passageways loop back to the starting point. even when traveled in a straight line. Goods and supplies. Shelving units remain consistently stocked with a full range of furniture and packaged foods. Meatballs, cannelbulla, assorted packaged goods. Testing confirms the food is safe for human consumption. However, microbiological analysis shows an unnatural distribution of bacterial colonies, consistent with items being placed rather than manufactured and stored in conventional supply chains. Internal population. An unknown number of civilians have been trapped inside SCP-3008-1 since before Foundation containment began. They have constructed barricades and settlements, from store furniture to protect themselves during the night cycle. These communities have named regions such as Lamp House, Yellow Hall, and Living Room City. Survivors sustain themselves on displayed food items and water collected from sample kitchen fixtures. Children born inside rarely cry when the lights go out. The cause of this phenomenon remains undetermined. SCP-3008-2. Staff entities. Appearance: humanoid figures with no facial features. Smooth skin, resembling molded plastic. Wearing yellow shirts and blue trousers identical to IKEA uniforms. Physical proportions vary significantly. Arms hanging past the knees, legs with unnatural joint angles, and heights ranging from 1.6 meters to over 3 meters. Behavior: daytime. Roam the store at random, ignoring humans unless provoked. Nighttime. Become aggressive, patrolling in coordinated formations while repeatedly broadcasting.
The store is now closed. Please exit the building.
Capabilities: exceptional physical strength, capable of snapping a human neck with a single twist. While they do not use tools, their movements and flanking tactics indicate deliberate, calculated hunting patterns. Exits. Exits from SCP-3008-1 do exist, but shift locations constantly, appearing for only a few seconds before disappearing. They are typically found at intersections or beneath illuminated exit signs. No two individuals have ever reported seeing the same exit in the same place. Survivors describe the sensation of leaving as like waking from a long, cold dream. Part 3. Extract from operational log. Site: Joint report with MTF, Epsilon 9.
4th of March 20, XX, 9:12 a.m.
MTF, Epsilon 9, Cleansers, enters SCP-3008-1 through the main entrance. For the first 7 minutes, the environment appears entirely normal. The scent of particle board, soft white lighting, faint background music, and motionless mannequins posed as shoppers
4th of March 2020, 9:19.
turn into a corner of the showroom and immediately vanish. Helmet camera footage captures the same corridor, repeating 3 times before the feed turns to white static and cuts out completely.
5th of March 20 XX, 0 hours 1 minute.
The night cycle begins. All overhead lights shut off simultaneously. Ambient temperature drops rapidly by 5 degrees Celsius. Footsteps echo from multiple directions. Slow, deliberate, and heavy.
5th of March 20 XX, 0 hours 3 minutes.
SCP-3008-2 entities appear, each nearly 3 meters tall, advancing with surprising speed. Fingernails rake across wooden shelving, producing a shrill, grating screech. The team retreats into Lamp House, a fortified civilian settlement built for night defense.
5th of March 20 XX, 12:07 a.m.
The entity twists the subject's neck in a single motion. A deep, monotone voice is captured clearly by the microphone.
The store is now closed. Please exit the building. 5th of March 20XX, 12:15 a.m.
Reactivate. No entities remain. A blood trail, approximately 11 meters long, leads to a wardrobe display that has been shifted out of position.
7th of March 20XX, 1:40 p.m.
Contact is made with the settlement known as Living Room City. 27 civilians, including children. They survive on displayed food items and water from sample kitchen fixtures. Their primary survival rule: sleep during the day, guard at night. Group leader's statement: in the day, they can't see you. At night, they don't need to.
9th of March 20XX, 11:58 p.m.
An attempt to disrupt SCP-3008-2 patrols using interference devices fails. Entities immediately alter their routes, as if they possess a complete and precise map of the layout.
The 3rd of December 20***022.
False exit. Incident MTF Delta. 5 spots an illuminated exit sign at the end of a showroom aisle. 2 members sprint toward it, only to collide with a mirrored wall. The sign was a reflection. SCP-3008-2 entities approach from behind, repeating their standard announcement. The team abandons a supply bag to escape.
13th of March 20XX, 12:37 a.m.
Incident 3008-1A. Civilian Miles stumbles out of the main entrance, covered in blood, shouting, "It's following me!" 10 seconds later, an SCP-3008-2 steps into baseline reality. The only recorded instance of such a breach.
12:37 and 12 seconds a.m.
Victim is seized and torn in half instantly.
12:37 and 16 seconds a.m.
Response team opens fire, neutralizing the entity after 14 rounds. Autopsy of victim. 40% of soft tissue missing. Bite pattern does not match any known species. Following the breach, main entrance security was elevated to level 3 with magnetic field barriers and a permanent 24/7 armed response unit installed.
14th of March 20XX, 1:09 a.m.
A temporary exit appears in the lighting section for approximately 6 seconds. 2 civilians accompany the MTF team toward it. One escapes. The other is caught when a chain of bed frame displays collapses in sequence, pulling them back into the darkness. Conclusion: external containment of SCP-3008 remains stable. Internally, the layout changes constantly, rendering all mapping attempts unsuccessful. Long-term civilian communities appear better adapted to survival than any trained insertion team.
Part 4. Unauthenticated document. Audio file 308/lastexit.mp3. Source: unknown. Uploaded to site server at 0214, 2 days after MTF Delta 5 lost contact.
12:00 a.m.
Labored breathing echoes down a wide hallway. Footsteps strike tile, interspersed with the metallic ring of something vibrating.
I see it. The exit sign. Right ahead.
12:04 a.m.
A metallic object drops, clattering across the floor before striking the leg of a shelving unit with a sharp, ringing note.
No, that's not the exit. There's never the same one twice in here.
12:09 a.m.
The sound of wood collapsing in sequence, as though entire display rows are toppling one after another. Static begins bleeding into the recording, blending with the rapid sliding of something heavy across the floor.
12:12 a man.
A deep, steady voice, origin indeterminate, resonates close to the microphone. Each word reverberating directly into the listener's ears. The store is now closed. Please exit the building.
12:15 a.m.
The scrape of a heavy object dragged across the floor, followed by the tearing of fabric. A dry, brittle snap is heard, then sudden silence. Final body cam frame. A showroom corridor stretching endlessly forward. Fluorescent lights flicker, the darkness between them swallowing everything whole. At the far end, a single yellow-shirted staff figure stands perfectly still, its face a smooth, featureless surface. In the reflection of a glass cabinet to the left, another yellow-shirted figure can be seen. Taller, positioned directly behind the camera operator. It casts no shadow. Unattributed note. Maybe the staff aren't guarding the doors. Maybe the doors are guarding us.